happen right now.
This meeting is being recorded.
Okay, so go ahead and get started, guys.
Hi, good evening, everybody. It's Rachel Lopez, again, mentor here with Texas United, and I am brought on Andrew Luther from Nexa Mortgage. I've been working with him for many, many years now, about 6 years. And in this last month or two, actually, we were working a deal together and he's provided a new solution. So I wanted to share that with you and have him speak to you about what he can offer and do for you as a partner when you partner up with him in loans. Go ahead, Andy.
Hey.
That's on you.
Good evening. Hey, we had a situation where we had a buyer already ready to close, and 2 weeks before the closing, and he was selling his house, using the money for that for the down payment for the new one. Easy deal, great credit, easy situation. And the guy lost his job, and it just I went, oh my gosh, what am I going to do? Well, one of the things that we always look for is solutions. You know, it's not just a problem, it's an opportunity. So I have been hearing about this company that we're going to talk about tonight called Ribbon, and they're actually out of Atlanta, Georgia. And it's a company that what they'll do is they'll come in and save deals here at the last minute for mortgage people or for real estate people to get the deal closed. And then the goal is that the person will qualify for a mortgage within 6 months and be able to buy the house back at the original purchase price. This house was $305,000, and Ribbon closed the deal, and now they rent that back to the person that originally intended to buy it. And the guy is presently interviewing with lots of different companies, and as soon as he's got a new job, the goal is to not refinance it, but to actually purchase it. And Ribbon will actually sell it to him at the original purchase price of the $305,000. They make their money by renting it back to them at a little more than market rate. And they also charge, what, 3 points? They charge 3% to the guy, right? Yeah, they charge 3% to activate the program, and then they rented it to him at $3,400 a month. Is that what they did?
Yes.
Yeah.
So this is definitely one of those times, and of course, everything we experience is sometimes the first time. So in the last 7 years, I've never had anybody lose their job during a transaction, and Andy here was able to have a solution. It's all about making solutions to help your client actually get to that closing table. So that's what we're going to be talking about. Ribbon, what is Ribbon? Ribbon's for real estate agents. They collaborate on winning offers. They combine a digital offer workflow software. There was an app that I was able to upload documents, repairs as well that needed to be done. So it was really hands-on and easy. And it's a powerful all-cash home financing program called Ribbon Cash. It does offer a white glove customer service to the solution, to offer solutions for every home buyer and home seller. So honestly, it was top of the line working with them. Super simple. When someone wasn't in, the next person was picking it up. Take over, Andy.
Change my page.
Scroll down a little bit there, Fernando. Fernando, are you with us? Can you scroll down a little bit?
Well, I can talk, and as soon as Fernando can catch up to us, he can catch up. The next section here is, how does Ribbon make money? Well, we talked about at the very beginning what they call a transaction fee. What they did for our particular buyer is that they charged them 3%. Now, they were fortunate; they had assets, so 3% on 300 grand was $9,000. So I don't know if that's a small transaction fee, but let's look at it like a hard money loan. If somebody's buying a house with a hard money loan, which I do, and can offer that sort of program as well to your investors. You know, you're typically anywhere from 3 to 6% on discount points, high interest rates, high fees, that sort of stuff. So it's actually a lot cheaper than a hard money loan if you want to look at it like that way. So the small transaction fee of 3% to put somebody in the house, and there's no closing costs because they're not buying the house. So they put them in the house, they charge it 3% plus their 1 month rent up front, and it utilized to advantage, and then they became like a cash buyer, and that's their program, Ribbon Cash Plus. And there's no cost to your offer generation tool, which is the Ribbon Hub that makes and receives the offers. So and you know what, in the end, Ribbon owns the house, and if they get in there and they hate that house, well, Ribbon's kind of stuck with it. So, but the goal is that they're going to keep that house. Now, I, as a loan officer, don't make any money on this thing until they actually buy it 4 or 5 months down the line. This is just a solution to help my real estate agents close the transaction, make their commission, and then it's on me to continue to work with that client, make sure they get the job, and then I can help them purchase the house later on. Tag, Rachel.
Right. Okay. Their mission is just to simplify making the home buying process, really simple. Basically, they're just streamlining all of these complexities of a home sale, together. At this point, the loan was already approved by Andy. That's what they're looking for as well.
Yeah, they want an
buyers
escape.
that are already.
They want to know that there's an out. Just like a hard money loan. When we make a hard money loan to somebody, we want to know what's the escape plan. We don't want to just loan our money and rent a house. We want to make the 3 points, get the guy to buy the house back and churn it, and go loan again, go buy another house for somebody else. So they want to know what's the escape plan. They don't want to just do it for somebody and then they're dealing with some renter for months and months and months.
Yeah, so I believe another solution is if you're facing multiple offers. Also, this is another solution for it to be a cash sale and you to come in, as a stronger offer versus maybe a conventional loan or a FHA. So this is also another solution for your client to be able to get their dream home. It's all about them trying to make a solution for them to keep that dream home. So I think they work with different types of homes. They do work with new construction up to 6 months. They do work with residential 1 to 4 families homes. There are some criteria that you do have to meet. They do want to protect the seller and the home as well. So if there are repairs that need to be done within that time period that your client has negotiated for, then they are also going to make sure that all the repairs are done and uploaded and completed in time for the sale of the home as well. So they are in essence protecting the home buyer as well with that. On you, Andy.
Okay. Does Ribbon buy homes? No. The Ribbon Reserve program reserves the buyer's dream for up to 365 days. So the actual program is a year with, I think, a typical 6-month extension if we weren't able to get the financing in place. They buy the house, but they don't want them long-term, is what I was talking about a little bit ago. It gives the buyers the ability to move into and rent their home as they work toward purchasing the home back from Ribbon. So what homes qualify for these Ribbon cash offers? They purchase single-family homes, townhomes, condos for owner occupants in our states of operation. This is not for investor houses. These are owner-occupied houses. Minimum purchase price is $100,000. Maximum is $1 million. The home can be no more than 4 acres. It's got to be built after 1960, have to be fully renovated since 1960, or a to-be-built construction. Short sales, foreclosures, manufactured, modular homes are not eligible at this time. So don't bring us a foreclosure or a short sale. It's not going to work. We want a regular MLS listed type of property. Check with your HOA if there's any rental restrictions in place to make sure that they can rent it. Okay, there you go, Rachel.
Is Ribbon a lender? No, again, they work with lenders to provide flexible options for families and individuals looking to buy a home. They do not they do not offer bridge loans. In fact, Ribbon Cash Program, Ribbon Reserve eliminates the home sale contingency, and it allows them to move right in. Allows them, your client, extra time to sell their home as well. The
And that's what
approval
happened
process.
to us. That's what happened to us, is they were in the middle of trying to sell their house as well. Well, it happened that they did get it sold, but we didn't give all those details to Ribbon because we didn't want to mess it up there at the end. We just wanted the deal to close.
Yes. Yeah, and they were able to move in ahead of time and give themselves some extra moving days by this total process. Kind of give it instead of having to move on day of, and all in one day. So approval process, the buyer used a pre-existing letter from the lender of their choice, which everybody want you to work with Andy, because now we see that Andy has amazing solutions, and he will not, that's why I wanted to bring him on, he will not allow you to fail. So work with him on all your solutions. But once he gives you that pre-approval letter, basically then it's good as cash once you get to Ribbon. So whether you're using it as a backup solution or an upfront solution to win the home, and then later buy it back, it's Ribbon buying power. So.
Is Ribbon a
Rent to
rent-to-own
own.
program? No. Buyers must be mortgage eligible to use this Ribbon program, and they have to secure financing within 1 year to repurchase the house from Ribbon. So again, you get them to me, we do the pre-approval, we get it all set, and we say, well, this deal isn't quite ready yet, but here's another way to do it. Maybe it's a credit situation. Maybe it's the job situation. Maybe it's money that's coming sort of situation. So no, they're not a rent-to-own program, but we get a game plan on how they're going to become mortgage eligible. And then hopefully Ribbon will communicate and do the deal, and there's money to pay their fee, and we can move forward. Rachel.
Why are Ribbon cash offers more competitive than traditional offers? Unfortunately, cash deals, they can fall apart last minute for a variety of reasons. Ribbon cash offers are stronger than traditional cash offers for 2 reasons. The first is that they are able to waive the appraisal contingency and the home sale contingency. So that process was pretty awesome. They do a sort of competitive market analysis. Again, this home, we were under contract for 305, and they did, when doing their competitive market analysis, it came up 325 that the home was worth. So we skipped appraisal. We did not have to go through that time frame. The client didn't have to pay an additional $700, dollars for appraisal. So all of that was skipped. And then the second benefit is that the deal is guaranteed to close once the inspection period ends. So they will buy it. If they have approved it and they have said Ribbon is agreed to purchase it, they're buying it no matter what. And in that, you get your commission as the agent. So some agents, deals do bust, and Andy and I have talked about that. We do, sometimes there's not a solution, but this is a solution that they were able to pick up. We were able to get paid as agent. So kudos to you. Thank you, Andy, always for coming in there strong. We are always, this is a changing business, and we always need to be learning and staying informed. And so at some point you have to have learned, went to some meeting or something and kept out there staying educated, Andy. So thank you for that.
Hey, I got lots I can educate people on. I want to throw something else out here that's not on your deal. Okay, yeah, there's my contact information. And below there's some information of the actual people that work with Ribbon directly. But you start with me, we get them pre-approved, then we turn them over to this Zach guy and Rebecca. Okay, but they won't do anything until they get the pre-approval letter from me. But besides that, there's another program that's out there, and it's called Divvy. I want you to be real conscious of, or Divvy or something like that. I need y'all to be real conscious of that. And I'm just going to tell you, don't do it. Here's the problem with that. It's kind of this program with a different twist. What they try to do is they'll go in and they'll get somebody to sell them their house. Okay. Like if I'm a seller, I want to sell my house to this company. And then this company then tries to go find a renter, and then they'll put up the earnest money in that, and then they'll try to close it, but that renter might back out. This is a different twist on it where we already have the person that wants to move into the house. They are the ones paying the fees, not the sellers of the property. And so this isn't the Divvy program. This is the ribbon program. And it's more guaranteed for your seller. Okay. It protects your seller and it protects your future buyer, because those are the people that want to participate in the purchase of this house. It isn't just Divvy trying to buy a house hoping that a renter is going to come along. Okay. Any questions on that? That's kind of important.
Yeah,
No.
this is Fernando. We tend to hear Divvy a lot, and but I'm glad you made that statement that Divvy and ribbon are not the same.
Yeah, they're not the same. And I've had 2-3 nightmares. I've heard about Divvy that get to the closing table and the deal busts because the renter changes their mind. They don't want that house after all.
Right.
Well, they don't care because they didn't get any money anyway. So be cautious of that program. This is the real program where you have the willing participants up front. They've paid the money. They've paid the 3 points, and they're not going to walk away from paying $9,000 to secure that house. Okay. So
we access this by going to nextmortgage.com first.
I would. She doesn't have my actual email on there.
No, not the other one. I would dial his cell phone first.
Above it. Hey, Luther at nextmortgage.com. Email me.
Oh, yes. There you go.
So we can just email it to here.
Yeah. The Next Mortgage takes you to a site and you could get 1,000 different people.
Oh, okay. And
So,
is this your cell number or is this...
Yes, sir.
Okay, cool. Great. Can we text you?
Absolutely.
Okay, cool. All right, let's
Yeah, he's a pretty hands-on lender. He does do a full house of solutions, conventional, FHA, VA. He's amazing in VA solutions, like you said, corporate as well. So definitely, and
Commercial.
you can text him. Commercial, and you can text him, and at any time. He's pretty awesome, y'all.
Thank you.
okay, let's open it up, see if there's anybody with questions on the attendees.
Thanks, Russell.
You're welcome.
Does anybody have any questions? Patricia or Gabriella or Miss Bailey?
No, thank you. It was great information.
Great.
Yes, ma'am. If you don't have a lender, y'all, here's another contact for you. Pretty down to earth. You can ask any question.
All right. I don't think anybody has any questions. So thank you guys so much for your time. Andrew, thank you for your time.
Hey, anytime.
Thank you guys.
Thank you, sir.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Good night.
Good night.